What's up, Lemonheads? Welcome to another episode of From the Yellow Chair. I'm Crystal, and today I'm going to talk to you about riding that summer wave to keep all of your marketing, keep all of the momentum moving right into the shoulder season. Get ready, get set, let's go, let's sip some lemonade. All right. So right now, I know that we're all desperate for how do we keep things going, Crystal? How do we keep moving? How do we finish summer strong? How do we maximize the momentum and set up for a killer Q4? I think there's just a couple of things that we have to do. Number one, like right off the bat, let's get down to business. Let's review and refocus. Right. So, right now, I'm in the mind of a contractor, back to live in the days of when I was working in the McWilliams office. Summertime has a whole nother level of drama, right? So we've got people getting hot. So we're worried about like actual like heat index in Texas. Like it's a whole thing, right? So it feels like the Lord is warning us what hell's gonna feel like every single day that we walk outside, right? So we feel like basically when we walk outside, the heat just like hits us in the face at 6:30 a.m. So we're always thinking about, oh my gosh, our poor technicians, our installers, everybody that's out in the field. So that's one thing that all of a sudden is a layered like thing that we as contractors have to focus on. Right now, we've got refrigerant issues, we've got equipment shortages, we've got pieces of equipment shortages. We can't seem to find good people. And when we do find good people, they might be a little tiny bit high maintenance. So we've just got all the things, right? So today, my goal is to just help you review and refocus so that we can look back at what has been already working for us so far this summer, what isn't working. We can be honest with ourselves and we can for sure make some notes and start pivoting now so that we're not just dead in the water come September, right? So let's start with checking our capacity. Do you really have room to take on more leads? Like, are you just pushing and pushing and pushing? I need more leads. I need more leads. Or do you just need to adjust your messaging to match your availability? And so summertime is a cray time to try to hire, right? It's a difficult time. It's like literally throwing them in a fire. Hey, I want you. And a lot of times we get so desperate, we're willing to take mediocre team members that really don't fit our culture, really don't fit our expectations of the customer experience. But you're so desperate that you're like, let me take them and I can fix them. And really, you can fix them when you're probably in a slower shoulder season of time. And same thing for plumbers, roofers, pest control people right now. Anytime you're in your busy season is a hard time to hire. And so we need to start preparing. You know, when we need to be preparing for hiring for summer in September of the year. So in September, we need to start hiring for next year's summer, right? But we have to start right now. Like, check your capacity. Why are we spending money on low barriers of entry offers like, hey, $39 tune-ups or $59 water heater flushes when we don't have enough capacity to even run our actual demand calls that are coming in. Correct? Right? Following with me here? So, if anything, go in and adjust all of your messaging to reflect high end offers. So, are you ready to replace? We have financing, things that'll just get you the higher end clients so that you're not filling your schedule up. Yes, but it's with that low barrier of entry. Remember, summertime for HVAC people specifically, definitely in the mid country down to the south, we don't necessarily need any help because the weather drives everything. So just check your capacity there. Just take a break, step back and look and see, is my marketing matching my capacity and my needs right now? And then let's, like I said, refocus those offers. Are your promos still relevant for late summer? Is it now time for us to start thinking right now in June? If you're listening to this in early summer, which that's all relative to who lives in that life, but ideally we're thinking tune-ups and clean-outs and fall prep, right? So we need to be ready to adjust that messaging. Start now so that it doesn't catch you off guard. I don't want you to look up in September and be like, oh my gosh, I'm still saying get your system ready for the summer. We're already through summer, right? We've got to get ahead, right? We need to get ahead of the game, not stuck in the back. Where we're like, oh crap, I need to do this. Again, where Lemon Seed excels is helping you think forward, right? Okay, step number two, after we refocus, after we review everything, we know what's working, what's not working. We made our slight pivots, we update our messaging. Now let's push that CTA bucket, right? CTA, call to action. So we have got to ramp up urgency based on that last chance for summer savings before back to school hits. Don't get caught, with no air when the temp drops. So this is all about thinking through your where you are in your seasonality as a company, right? So any of you can do last chance for summer savings. So again, we're trying to make people that are on the edge of doing something for their home services, like do it. Like jump on over, make the decision, sir. Like, come on, let's go. And so before back to school. So you know what, as a mom, which side note, pro tip, most of you should be talking to women in all of your messaging. The majority of you should be focused on women for sure. So, guess what happens when back to school hits? So, whether I'm worried about a kid going off to college, my kindergartner starting, whatever it is, you know what goes through my mind is like, oh Lord, drop off, pick up, practice. Do I have everything? I got to spend a bunch of money, school clothes, school supplies. What all do my kids need? Lunch accounts. And for me personally, dorms. I got to, like, my child has to live in his own apartment. Like, all of a sudden my kid needs to be an adult, right? But those are all the things that are going through my head. So that really resonates with busy moms. Like, hey, before school hits, let's get you all ready for the fall. And those of you that are blessed to have like actual four seasons, you have a true summer, spring, winter, fall. Congratulations, you live in the best parts of the country, other than Texas is great, but you know what I'm saying. Um, those of you that have 4 seasons, like, it's so nice because you actually can utilize that seasonal speak, and your actual demographic lives in that as well. So for Texas, it's like, do you wanna be hot as hell or mildly hot? So Christmas Day, we never know if it's gonna be raining. Are we gonna be in flip-flops? Do we need a parka? Anything under 60 makes us have to wear a parka and gloves. We don't know how to survive. But when you are talking through all of the verbiage that you're going to use, utilize what works for your market. That's why lemon seed, I can't just say this, right? You need to think through a female homeowner in your market that experiences your weather patterns, what matters to them, right? So, urgency based things that have something that make people at least kind of look at it and go, do I have time to do that? Right. Second thing there is create a limited time offer that ties back. So, those of you that live in hurricane season and sell generators, guess what? We should be promoting, right? Now, also, I'm scared. So, like, I live about 2.5 hours from the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, America, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. But wherever you live, I live about 2.5 hours from there. And so we don't necessarily get the hurricane itself. We get the winds and the rains, but we get the evacuees. But we also will lose power. We will lose things like that because of the winds and things that come through. And so if you live anywhere near the coast, you should have a whole campaign running all year long just around hurricane preparedness and all of the verbiage that matches that. So if it's now like, hey, get your system installed now before the hurricane season enters. Hey, we are in hurricane season. Don't wait for the tornado alarms, right? Like, whatever, those of you that live in Tornado Alley, what are we doing? We should be selling generators hand over fist, but we should be promoting them all year long, changing the messaging to speak to the homeowner in what they're feeling and experiencing right then, right? And then also the third thing to push your call to action bucket. So, Lemon Seed has 3 bucket approach: branding, call to action, and cultivating your existing database. That call to action bucket is what we need to be focused on at this particular moment in this episode. But optimize channels that move fast. So, in layman's terms, stuff that's working fast, go do that. Go push into that. Google local service ads. Friend, if you are not Google local verified right now, it's literally leaving money on the table. It is, I call it, like, you got the good angel on one side and you got the devil angel on the other side of your shoulder, right? The good angel is GLSA. They only charge you when you actually use their services for the most part. They're fairly easy to work, and you can actually have pretty decent attribution between I spent $70, $100 for the lead, and I got a lead from it. PPC over here, that's the devil on my shoulder. That devil goes down to Georgia every single day, okay? Because all he's doing, it's got a whole personality. PPC is a whole little devil demon. Because what happens is he just running around, right? It's the wild, wild west out there. People are clickety clacking. You got it out there. You know you need it. It's expensive. And listen, some people are killing it with PPC. And if that's you, don't change a thing. Don't rock a boat that don't need to be rocked. But those of you that are like, I got to keep throwing money into PPC. Number one, are you on board with Searchlight so you can see if it's actually working? Number two, do you have tracking set up inside of whatever CRM you're on? Sorry, my East Texas came out with whatever CRM that you are on so that you can see is it actually working? Or are you just paying for clicks or you are now paying seven, eight, 900, $1,000 for a lead? So let's get serious about things that move quickly. Google local service ads, social media ads, YouTube ads. Right now, YouTube ads are outperforming social media ads. And y'all are like, well, YouTube. Friends, there used to be a lady that works at Lemon Seed. She now works for my sister at the pest control company, Spot On Pest Control. But she tells me the other day we went to something together, and she's telling me, she says, "You know what I do? I love this Chinese couple that cooks." And I'm like, "Oh, are you watching them on TikTok or where?" She goes, "No, YouTube." I was like, "You're on YouTube?" And she's like, "Oh, yes." And so she follows all of these DIYs because she's kind of a DIY. She lives alone, so she does some cool stuff. And she's kind of artsy anyway, so she loves like crafting and DIY projects and all that. But God's like, hello, she's the decision maker for her home. And she's on GLSA watching cooking shows and all these different things. So, hello, we need to be where the people are. We have to Ariel, Disney's Ariel. I want to be where the people are. I say it all the time. We've got to get there. So, YouTube ads and social media ads, they need time to work. So, I'm talking on both sides of my mouth here a little bit, but it's definitely something that you could plug in something and get good response from. And then, hello, texting your existing database for anyone that has not had a tune-up that you did a quote for last year. Did you have to add refrigerant last year? Can you add refrigerant this year? Do you now offer financing? Did they make a repair last year that you can give them 50% of that towards the purchase of a new system? Like, let's think outside the box on these texting campaigns and these email campaigns. So, optimize channels that move quickly, right? All right, step number three, we are going to plant seeds for Q4. All the puns intended. Plant seeds for Q4. So start talking about fall prep in your mind and on paper. And if you're a lemon seed client, we are already working on your fall plans, but start thinking through those with your strategist from the lemon seed team and your marketing coordinator from the lemon seed team. Let's start talking about how we're getting ready for the fall. What are we going to do? New things. So this is when we can start thinking about, can we partner with a lawn care company to do gutter cleaning as a combo offer? Can we offer some insulation specials? Like, don't wait for the winter. Add insulation right now. What about an insulation upgrade with a system replacement? Heater tune-ups. Like, hey, it's hot outside right now. Let's check your heater. Like, you could do something kind of playing off of that. Especially those of you that are going to have a true fall and a true winter. So again, those of you that are living the life that I live, go ahead and check out their heater right now because you know what we probably didn't do? So our contractors are going to laugh. When we installed their new system, we probably didn't turn their heater. We probably didn't make it where their heater works. So a lot of our callbacks sometimes that I see from our clients in the South is that we just didn't even connect the heater side. So we got to go back out because those 2 weeks of the year that you need your heater, we want to make sure that it works. But insulation is a good one, gutter cleaning, and then pre-holiday plumbing check. So listen up, my plumbers that are listening. Right now is a great time to do a whole home plumbing inspection where you go check for leaky faucets, leaky toilets, broken wax or wax seals. No, broken seals around things. Is the water shutoff valve fixed? Have you gone over things to do with the garbage disposal? Are you looking for problems that could indicate there's a problem at the main line? Like, what can we do to get our homes ready for the holidays, right? So, Christmas in July kind of special. Like, hey, we're already thinking about Christmas right now because we're thinking about how you need to be prepared for the holidays that are coming up in the fall. We're doing a pre-holiday turkey time special, right? All kinds of cool things that you could be doing now to get ready for Q4. And then you could even launch some things around a get ahead campaign, like book now for September and October and receive some sort of freebie, right? Like a free indoor air quality test, a free water test. Go ahead and book your tune up for September and October now. And when we come out there, we're going to bring you a $25, I live in Texas, Whataburger gift card, In and Out gift card. Maybe there's a salad place. Maybe there's something that's on brand for you. So maybe you have a bear and you want to do honey, or you have lemons and you want to do lemonade. What is something cool that you can take with you? And again, all we're trying to do is make it relatively interesting for people in our market to do crap that they really don't want to do. No one wakes up and goes, "Oh my gosh, you know what? Thank God I scheduled my plumbing tune-up for October." Right? No one goes, "Check that off my list for today," because it isn't what happening. So we've got to add some fun and some flair and some brand to it, right? So let's get ahead of the game and be like, "Hey, book now for September and October and receive this bonus or freebie or priority scheduling or whatever we want it to be." And then making sure that you are building a list throughout this summer of people that you are going to rehash. Are your CSRs tagging every opportunity? Are you monitoring? Basically, guys, I'm going to whisper because it's kind of a secret. Basically, you're building a file that we are going to nurture. Let me use the word nurture because nagging is not nice. Nurture throughout the fall. Hey, we were out there during the summer. We offered this during the summer. We had to come out and service this. We need to service that. We offer financing, right? We want to nurture all of your summer business that didn't convert. So make sure that your CSRs are tagging things and entering information correctly. That CSR, man, is so important off the jump. So make sure that you're there. Number four, let's move on to boost your database cultivation. That third bucket, that's Lemon Seed's strategic plan of how we set things up. Hit your existing customers with those thank you emails, review request, and upgrade promos, right? Are you thanking everyone for the service that you've done and asking for a referral? Are you reviewing requests and are you asking for upgrade promos? Hey, Miss Williams, I see that we're coming out there today to do the tune up, checkout, whatever. You know what? One thing we're offering right now is an indoor air quality upgrade. If it is something that you would like to invest in now or consider now, we're actually offering a discount if you do it at the same time we do your tune up. Hey, did you know that we now offer plumbing? If you let us do a visual plumbing inspection for you, it's absolutely free and it's a part of us being there to do your tune up. So, again, even though you have an HVAC technician, they might not can do a true like plumbing service, but they can visually inspect for leaks and things like that. Again, guys, you've got to think outside the box for your team and how you can make these things happen. But really, what you want out of your CSR mentioning that upgrade promo is conversation. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you guys offered plumbing. Yes, actually, I see that you're not a part of our membership club. I mean, it leads into so much good conversation. Oh, hi, Miss Williams. Thank you for calling us today. Are you a Sailor Mac Savings member? I have no in the caller, I have no idea what that means. Oh, well, that's actually our membership program where you get blah, 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 right? Guys, we're missing the boat because we're too scared to ask our CSRs to make options. We're too scared to push our technicians to provide options. Well, they don't want to be salesy. Well, do you not want to make payroll? That's the way I look at it. Like, do you don't want to make payroll? You don't want to hit your sales goals? Get our people providing options. It is so important. Next thing is if you're not dropping email newsletters, drop a big newsletter. If it's e-newsletter or one in the mail, listen, I love a good newsletter in the mail. Killer. Love it. Definitely one of my favorite things. End of summer home checklist, right? It's an email from you, branded for you, written editorially for your brand. Be authentic, be raw, send that email out, or get it typed up and or get it in from one of your mailing companies. So for if you're a Lemon Seed client, we're happy to connect you with any of our direct mail vendors, but getting it set up to where you can mail out this end of summer home checklist, feature articles, feature a customer of the month, feature something cool that you have going on, some awards you've done, community work you've done. It is literally branding perfection, right? And then start that referral pitch. Refer a neighbor before school starts, and we're sending you a gift card. Refer a friend, refer a family member. Friends and family talk free. Like, what can you do, right? And then last but not least, let me throw this little tidbit in there. Be seen at local events. School is about to be back in session. Or you need to be preparing for school to be back in session. So there's back to school events, there's tailgatings, there's farmers markets and events. Just get intentional about showing up. Hire somebody part-time to show up for you, right? Post behind the scenes content as your content is wrapping up. Go out to your installs and video them sweaty and installing and the tape looking perfect, or this old ratty water heater sitting in the back of your trucks, but this new pretty one with your custom sticker put on it in the home. Get behind there and then start teasing about what's coming this fall. And really, all you're talking about is You're going to provide the same great service. You're going to provide great financing offers. Just start talking about it, right? And then here's my little bonus thing. I need y'all to have a mind shift focus, a mindset shift, maybe let me say. So don't just coast into fall, man. Don't waste all this momentum. Convert that summer hustle into some momentum for Q4. So, hey, you're hot, you're tired, you're working, but you know what? The phone is ringing for most of you. You're getting good money. This is where you make the majority of your money all year long. Push, guys, push. We can do it. And then marketing is a flywheel. So keep spinning. Keep spinning it now, and it'll serve you when that slow season hits, right? Guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of From the Yellow Chair. This one was fast and furious, but it's just to give you energy and help you push through the summer, knowing what you can do to really take marketing and drive your business forward. You can hit your goals. You will hit your goals. It's going to be a great rest of the year for 2025. So let's do it. It was great talking to you. If you like what you've heard today, please leave us a review. If not, I'll see you on the next side.